So did you know NASA is planning to send people to the moon in 2024?
I did not.
I did not know.
I think that's a good idea. We need to know more about what's out there.
I did not until you told me. So I think that's really awesome.
No, I didn't know that either.
Only because you told me about it.
I did, yes.
Oh,
and then Mars after, right?
You know, history has taught us or whatever that, like, you know, life imitates art, but like art imitates life. And so, you know, science fiction has become reality just in the last couple decades for people, you know, 20, 30 years ago. So,
Well, I know when Barack Obama took office, he turned it into a Muslim outreach. I mean, that's what he did. You know that. And then when Trump came in office, he turned it back into NASA into space exploration again.
And I think we should check out all of the planets and, you know, and go as far as we can. I also, however, am concerned about all the trash that's circulating around our Earth and how dangerous it is now for, like, our International Space Station. It just got hit the other day. So there needs to be some kind of control. There needs to be something done about getting rid of all that excess stuff flying around out there.
We need to further our space exploration, which means we have to get off the Earth. And so the next closest location to go to is the moon. And that could be a launching pad to go to further destinations. But we definitely have to do it. You can't keep doing the same thing because you'll get the same results. You got to modify what you're doing. So we got to do something different.
So you know, it's nothing new. You know, this idea about taking a trip to the moon. You know, right now I think I even think that there's a competition right now, and NASA is awarding those who are able to pull off making transportation vehicles in order to transport passengers to Mars or to begin with, and to the moon and beyond and other places.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I would be interested to know how much money just belongs to NASA and how much they're being funded by the government. That would change my perspective on that a lot, like where the money's coming from. But yeah, I do think there are a lot of more serious issues than going to space. But I think that space exploration is much like science, and you know there are a lot of things you could say put money towards feeding the poor, but then we never would have had the science to figure out how to cure cancer. We're still figuring that out, and how to cure polio and other things like that. So
I don't know what's going to come out of it. I don't know enough about the subject to like know of any scientific breakthroughs or anything that would happen, but I think that something definitely would.
I think that's great. I know I've been hearing a lot about, you know, a few years ago how they were trying to, you know, cut back on space missions and things like that. And I think a lot of our understanding about what happens on Earth and stuff like that comes from space, you know, because that's where a lot of our origins come from, I think. So I think it's great. You know, continued, you know, knowledge is always a great thing.
Ballistics, military. I mean, we're a free country. We need to stay a free country, and if we don't progress and stay ahead of the other countries, they'll take advantage of us. They want to rule the world, and we're a free nation. We want to rule the world as free people. No other countries need to be under bondage. We don't need to be under bondage. It's all about freedom.
Exploration of space needs to be for the betterment of mankind, not a selective country where they try to monopolize and use it for their own interests and also for warfare. So it's actually, space is for everybody.
The technology behind space travel, and I appreciate what's been done. I love the idea of where we could go. I love just to fantasize about what's possible. But I think there are those people that if they had the shot to become an astronaut, those are the people with the passion, the intellect, the drive. Those are the people that should be on that show.
Oh, and by the way, Merrill, Stephen Hawkins also espoused your idea. He actually says that we would be better off to just make our plans to leave the Earth, you know, which I wanted to add to what you're saying, because he did, you know, say that, Stephen Hawkins. He made this statement.
The amount of water on Earth, the natural climate on Earth, species on Earth. Just everything is very, very unique to Earth. And so I think that Earth is better than any place in space that we have found so far. So why would we want to leave someplace better unless the place that was better was falling apart?
Yeah, I would do something like that. That sounds like a cool opportunity.
You should apply.
I definitely will.
I really appreciate your time.
I'm glad to be a participant. I think thanks for spending the time with me and asking me questions that hopefully I didn't botch the answers on or sound too silly in front of this camera.